Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to the PipeBomb podcast. I'm Jimmy James, and I'm here with Gigi and Josh. What's up, guys? Come on out.
Hey guys.
What's
Hey
up,
guys, what's up?
Gigi?
What's going on?
How are you guys?
I'm great.
How are you?
Uh,
Good,
I had
good.
a pretty busy work week. I'm so good.
Sorry? What was that, Josh?
I had a pretty busy work week, but I'm so good.
Oh, that's cool. Oh my god. So, let's start off with Tough Enough. What do you guys think about Tough Enough? I'll start with you, Josh. What did you think about today's episode so far? I know you're into it right now. What are you halfway through it now?
Well, so far, it's just it really is like watching like a bad girls club or basketball wives or something because it's just people fussing and fighting. And of course, like this week they did they learned how to cut promos, which I thought was okay. That's great. You need to do that, but I don't know. I just kind of over the whole gimmicky aspect of it. I really wish it was more of a documentary,
Yeah,
not more
it's
of a game show.
right. It's not taken seriously at all. At freaking all. But Gigi, what are your thoughts of this week's episode?
To me, it was boring except for like the challenges with the improv and then when they got in the ring finally. But to me, they need to really change up the concept and the way that they do it for the next season because this is like really boring. And the new girl, I'm gonna get on her, but oh god, I do not. What's her name? Amanda? Okay.
Chelsea?
There we go, Chelsea. Oh my God, she looked like a mother when she first came into the barracks when she was waiting for them to come in. Like shit's like your mom when you like missed curfew. She's like waiting for you to come inside. Like you're late. And she was like, then she looked good at the like eliminations. But I'm like, okay, the power of makeup. Okay.
Makeup will get you right. You know, the thing with the show is there's been so many negative reports on the show. Apparently, USA is unhappy with the performance of Tough Enough this season, and WWE fired their I forget what she is, but she oversees like the company's entertainment, whatever it is. She puts out the entertainment. She's one of the people that boil all these ideas, like the Tough Enough idea. Well, apparently Vince fired her, and I guess it's because of this Tough Enough nonsense. So that came out like earlier this week, I think it was. I read it on E Wrestling News. But at the end of the day, the show is just a waste of fucking time. Half of these people on this show is never gonna last. Like, when's the last time we had a relevant, tough enough winner? It hasn't happened. It hasn't happened at all. Cameron's the most successful. Cameron and Nydia were the two most successful people that came out of Tough Enough. I'm at the point where they should just close Tough Enough for men and just keep it open to the women because they're the only ones who shine on the show. Like this season, the only person shining and that they should just end the show and hand the contract to has to be Gigi. Like everybody's underperforming. Freaking Gabby didn't even know what a promo is, and I'm like, girl, you're. And you know, I'm gonna read her too. She thinks she's too good for TPP. She coming to give us an interview for nothing, Miss Brazil. Anyways, but just a hot ass mess. The guys, Hulk Hogan needs to have several. How he came at Patrick because Patrick said some comment about the little guys outworking the big guy. Why are you gonna come for him? There's all these big dudes in the house coming at him, telling him that he's small and he's weak. So obviously he's gonna come at them with shit like that. And it's the truth, Hulk Hogan. You're retired, and the Ultimate Warrior has passed on, and the little guy's taken over. Look at Daniel Bryan. He's sitting right next to you. He's the most over guy this company's had in a while. So don't give me that nonsense, Hulk, and put your fake ass muscles away. That pissed me off. What did you think
It
about
did with
Hulk's?
me too.
What did you think about his comment, Gigi?
I just thought it was so stupid because I thought Patrick had a valid
Yeah.
point with like it's like the big guys aren't really that great right now because when you look at all the guys like John Cena was the last big guy who got over like crazy. Like they tried to do it right back, that did not work as we see. Sorry, Sam. But if you're like the most successful guys are little to like regular sized men like Seth Rollins, Dean Ambrose, like those are all like the top guys right now. And then he wants to get all like, oh, how are you gonna say that, brother? I'm like, oh my god, someone's like feeding you your lines right now. Like, calm down, Hulk. Wearing that same tired ass fucking tank top for like 20 years. Bye.
I know, get some new merch. That shit pissed me off about it. And I know, Josh, you're not at that part yet, but it's a waste of time. Honestly, Josh, you could turn off that damn show and walk away, and you didn't miss shit. Honestly,
Oh, okay.
it's
Okay.
like that. Sarah Lee won. She won by a landslide. And her and ZZ, they were on the bottom, I believe. And was it ZZ on the bottom with her?
It was it was Sarah, no Tanner
Tanner.
Spencer,
Oh
and
yeah.
Gabby.
Oh yeah. And Sarah got the most votes, I believe. Sarah
I
is
don't.
she's getting the common viewers votes. I think people that don't watch WWE are voting for her. That's what I think. That's the only thing that
That's
makes
what it
sense.
must be.
Hmm.
That's what it must be.
Yeah, because people that are watching wrestling, wrestling fans, are not voting for this girl. So it has to be the casual fans of USA. They feel bad for her. They think she's cute. I think she's pathetic and weak and a waste of time. And now she's
She
trying to.
was
Go ahead, Gigi.
like, because I was watching it, and she seems just like so scared and frightened. Like every 10 seconds, like she looks like a little squirrel to me. Like Chris Jericho got in her face, and like I was like, "Girl, do you know people would want that opportunity to cut a promo against like Chris Jericho, one of the top promo guys like ever?" And she's like, "Yeah, yeah, I'm gonna prove myself. I'm not ready yet, but I'm gonna get there." Like, no,
Oh my god.
you should be like ready to go right now, and this is just polishing you up. Like, no, Sarah. I was so done with her, and then
I
she
saw
like
that
couldn't
part.
do like the body slam or whatever. Oh,
Oh my god. Go ahead,
stay
Josh.
for that part, Josh. That part was hilarious.
Go ahead, Josh.
Oh yeah, well, I saw that part too, and it was like Jericho was trying to challenge her, like
Mm-hmm.
trying to bring that fire out in her, and she failed. Like I was just like, come on, be just screaming his face, go for it. What do you gotta lose? But she was really just like a wet noodle. So
Mm. She was pathetic. She says that she tries her hardest, and that really irks my nerves when she says that she's
Yeah.
trying her hardest and giving 100%. You're not. You're
didn't that piss
scared.
off Paige?
I'm sorry.
Didn't that piss off Paige?
Oh yeah, Paige. Paige is always pissed off. She's like a belligerent drunk on this show. So unnecessary. She's so unnecessary. There's a difference between being rude and giving critique I can't even speak.
Criticism.
Yeah, criticism. And then she's just over there just rude. And you know what? And then again, I can see the other side of the pillow. The girl, Sarah's just so frustrating. She's so frustrating. Well, regardless, she didn't get sent home by the grace of God. I don't know who's on her side. But the girl didn't get sent home. Gabby got sent home, and that was pretty obvious. Everybody pretty much knew Gabby was going to be the one to go when she was nominated. Did you guys? Was there anybody else you guys would have rather put in the bottom three? Gigi.
I would take Tanner out and just put ZZ because I want to see him go, but supposedly he did good with the body slam challenge, so I guess that's okay. But I was surprised to see Tanner in the bottom. I think he just did it to see like how much like fan support he has, but when I saw Sarah how fucking full her bar was, I'm like, she must have hella family, and wherever she is from, Alabama, wherever she is from, like she must have so much family because that shit was almost full. I'm like, who is voting for her? Like I thought Tanner was going to be first, then Sarah, then Gabby because Gabby doesn't speak English.
Uh, that was tough enough. I'm over it. Honestly, I don't care enough to talk about the show anymore. I
Yeah, I
just
agree.
Daria's gone. She was the only legit person that they had that could stand the threat, and dumbass fans voted her off, and they kept stupid Sarah. And I'm over it. Mick Foley sent out a tweet about how ridiculous Tough Enough is this season. He said that hashtag Tough Enough is not hashtag good enough, and he said that
Ooh.
yeah, and he said that they let go of the only person that had promise. Um, Potential. They let her go over a stupid entrance competition. That's what sent her home. A competition on how to
Yeah.
make an entrance. Her first time doing it. That just shows you how unnecessary this show is. So unnecessary. And I'm over it. And the Yeti is
Oh,
hot as hell. That's it.
oh god. No, Gabby upset me though. Whenever did you when she said like, "Oh, I'm happy to be gone." Renee's face was so
Oh
hilarious.
yeah.
She's like, "You said you're happy? Yeah, because I don't have to do this anymore." I'm like, "This bitch." Oh god.
Well, she had
She
a good
talks like that, the accent.
yeah. She had a quick cover up.
Okay.
She said that she's happy that she's leaving because now she can go and get some real wrestling training, and that was shade. That was shade to the show, and I'm glad that somebody said it. So, oh well. Let's move on to another reality show. Tough Enough is a mess. Total Divas aired this earlier this week. Did we already talk about Total Divas? I think we did. No, we didn't.
No, I think we talked about the previews, didn't we?
Oh yeah, I feel like we did a show for Total Divas. I forgot they don't come on Sundays anymore. Yeah, Total Divas aired this week. Alicia Fox, girl. Alicia Fox, I never thought that you were this motherfucking bitchy. I never seen it. Clearly, the producers are feeding her lines. Alicia's trying to be relevant on this television show and trying to have a storyline to keep her face in the crowd. I definitely, for sure know that the E producers had a good old talk to WWE and said that these girls need to be filmed together. They cannot be filming separately because the past 3 seasons they filmed separately a lot with their men and chilling with their mom and stuff. But this season, the girls seem to be hanging out a lot with each other. And so we're getting more fights between the two. And Naomi is the queen goddess of this damn show. She's my favorite. And the E producers were so freaking smart for throwing out Cameron and Rosa Mendez and going back to get Naomi, because you need that balance in a reality show. And Naomi's that balance. And I like how she stands up for herself and she's not easy to fold. So I think that's pretty good. And Brie Bella, you are just a stupid girl. And Paige, I know that whole thing with you and that girl getting ready for WrestleMania, I thought it was cute, but I know that was staged. I know that girl walked by earlier, and then the producers came back to you and told you, oh, why don't you go grab that girl and film for the TV show or something, because it was just so random. But, yeah, Gigi, what are your thoughts on the show?
Oh, Alicia's like such a ratchet. Like I tweeted, like she's like one like hip hop boyfriend away from being on Love and Hip Hop. The way she was acting, I was just like, what? Where is this coming from? Like now, I think her little gimmick with her being crazy wasn't that hard to do because I'm like, this bitch is like yelling inside of really nice restaurants and turning up in a bar. I'm sitting here like, and this is why you're on Team Bella and don't have your own merch because you're just like this like the producer's puppet, and it just didn't look cute on her. And then she's running around trying to give Paige a tan. And I thought Paige looked stupid. I'm like, your whole gimmick is being like white as hell, and then you're gonna do that, which was so stupid. And then I feel like with the Bella twins and Brie trying to get pregnant, I feel like you see this on every single reality show where a couple's like, we want babies, let's go to the fertility clinic and watch you jack off in a cup. I'm like, I've seen this on like every single reality show at this point. Like I haven't even been to the fertility clinic, but I can tell you exactly what happens when you go there from all these shows doing the same fucking thing.
Can I just
And
make?
then
Oh, I just want to make a
I
quick
feel
comment.
bad for Natty, but that was mostly it for the show.
Oh, why did you feel bad for Natty? Oh, with her
Just like
dad.
everything that she went through with like her dad, like
Yeah.
whenever they were at like dinner and she's all like telling like Ric Flair, oh no, don't take him to the bar, like saying like she couldn't really enjoy her WrestleMania because she has to babysit her dad.
Can I just say that Natty's storyline is so entertaining this season? I'm very intrigued by Natty. But what were your thoughts? I'm sorry, Josh. I almost called you Sammy. Joshua?
Uh-huh. Um, I have to say that I'm so disappointed in Alicia Fox. Like I'm just so disappointed in her because, like, whether it's staged or not, like, let's just say it was real, but whatever. Like I can understand her having that frustration on, against Eva because Alicia Fox to me and Natty are the most underrated divas right now on the main roster. And to me it's just like Alicia, man, I just expected her to have more maturity because she's been there for a long time, and she doesn't display that, I guess. I mean, I don't know if that's real or not. But again, all this hate on Eva, like, let it go. How Eva makes her way onto the main roster or makes it to the WWE or gets more popular, that's her journey, Why get mad at her? Get mad at Mark Carrano, get mad at the WWE. Don't take your frustrations out on this girl. Like at the end of the day, like Brie Bella, worry about you having babies or getting out, or you and Daniel Bryan and all other. Worry about that. Worry about Brie. Don't worry about Eva Marie. I look at it this way: if you feel Eva Marie is ain't shit, like she's ain't shit as a person, then why are you worried about her? Why do you care? Let her go. That's just my thing. What else? Yeah, I love Naomi. I love the fact that she stood up
Mm-hmm.
and she said, "No, this is how I view it, and you're not going to bully me to view it in a different way." Because Alicia Fox is kind of like being real ratchet and loud and obnoxious. So I'm just kind of over it. Like, and again, I'm just so disappointed in Alicia Fox because I thought she would be more mature. Like, apparently she's not. So
Paige is not far behind either. I feel like
yeah,
she's
she's just such a brat.
such a
Like,
brat.
what are you bitching about, Paige? Like, you came on, you were first NXT Women's Champion. You came on the main roster. You won the belt twice. Like, what are you bitching about? You headline every single pay per view. Like, seriously, you're hosting tough. Like, what are you bitching about, Paige? Like, seriously, if anything, you have more better opportunities than Eva Marie, and you deserve them because you are good at what you do. So why are you worried about Eva Marie for? Because if Eva Marie to you can't do this, she can't do that, she can't wrestle. Why are you worried about it for? Like, seriously, I don't get that shit.
I don't get it either. Just what
She's
you.
worried because she's wearing the same tank top 3 days in a row. I was like, is
Oh,
she gonna keep wearing that crop top? Jesus, like Paige look like she smells bad. Like
she's just so sloppy, isn't she? Good. I'm not the only
Yeah,
one. Her hair is always ragged. I'm like, can somebody find her a brush?
I,
Like,
yeah.
I know when she was in the car with Alicia, I'm like, oh my god, get her a comb, and she's wearing the same hat and like the same tank top.
can we talk about Alicia? Alicia's in the car. You cannot go to the Hall of Fame looking a hot ass mess. Da 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 da. You gotta look right. But this bitch shows up to the Hall of Fame with a fresh tone dress that doesn't even match her own skin tone. I was like, what? Alicia, do two twirls and then fall on the ground. You're so stupid. She's another dumbass
Oh,
bitch. Like, she
I
showed up
know.
ugly ass dress, looking like a blind peacock. I was over it. So over it. And then she's
Like,
gonna come and tell Paige that you gotta go looking right. You can't go looking a hot ass mess. And I'm like, you look the worst out of everybody. She was on
she
everybody's
does.
worst dress.
She does. And and the thing about it is like, she says this, and I'm looking at Alicia Fox like, you know what, girl? You got like your weave looks like a cosplay wig. It looks so looks like sitting on your head. Like I can buy that on Amazon. Like, seriously, it's just sitting on her head. Like at least if you go want to get a weave, blend it in your own hair. Like I can't put
Josh, I'm too through with the cosplay reference.
it's a cosplay wig. Like seriously, you can buy like seriously, you can go to Comic Con or whatever. You're gonna see that exact same blade on somebody.
Well, later in the episode, Nikki was in the van with her sister. They're doing all the WrestleMania promotions and all this bullshit. So apparently now she's feeling bad and she wants to apologize to Eva Marie, or what? Not apologize to her. She wants to speak to Eva Marie because she's the champion. She feels like she got to be the chief bitch. But a couple of days ago, she was in there rallying up the girls, talking shit. But when Eva
Mm-hmm.
showed up, she didn't have nothing to say, and now she wants to talk to Eva privately. Nikki, grow some balls, bitch. What do you guys think about Nikki? I'll go with you, Josh. What were your thoughts on Nikki?
It's kind of two faced in a way. It's like
It is two faced.
okay, you want to get the girls all riled up and talk about Eva Marie behind her back, but then in a way trying to take the high road, like, oh, well, I'll go ahead and talk to her. But it's like the thing about it is for me is like at the end of the day, Nikki Bella, Brie Bella, Paige, all you girls had amazing opportunities, amazing careers, and you took advantage of them. So I don't see why are you getting mad at Eva Marie, and they're mad about the whole like she gets to stay in L.A. and go home every night or whatever. Okay, well that's her journey in the company. Yours was different. You sat on the right dick. That's how you got in your. You
Ooh,
know what I'm
oh,
saying? No one's hollering you about that. Like seriously, they sat both Brie and Nikki sat on the right dick, and now look at what they are. Eva's not doing that shit.
well, she
Eva's
should.
doing modeling, selling hair extensions. She's going that route. So
Yeah,
why are you talking
you
shit?
know why they're mad,
It's
Josh?
just so hypocritical.
Listen, I'm gonna be so honest. This is why they're truly mad. The Bella brand, the Bella brand. Eva Marie's the only one truly building a brand, not the Bellas.
Exactly.
Eva Marie is building a brand. She has the hair extension line. She's on magazine covers. She's just starting out, and they are so threatened by this girl because they're like, if
Yeah.
she, and she's getting that one-on-one training. She has her own trainer who's helping her out. So she's getting all this extra care and tender and all this help to help her build her craft, and they see that this girl is coming for them, and it's all hate. That's why I know. All right, listen, the listeners. I know there's people out there that love the Bella twins. I know it's fine. Love the Bella twins. I'm not mad at it. On a rainy day, I'll like Nikki Bella. It's fine. I'm not mad at it. I have nothing against people who like them. But facts are facts. They're not great wrestlers. They're not great talkers. Josh just said they sat on the right dick, and I agree with you. I agree. And it's just hate. They're just hating on Eva Marie. There's no reason why there's no reason for them to attack her the way that they attack that girl, to the point where she's a grown ass woman, but she's so scared to go to work and even run into these girls. She has to bring her husband with her everywhere because she don't want to be attacked. Like, you shouldn't be going to work feeling like that. Like, I know she's a
Yeah,
rookie. I know she's starting out and all this bullshit, but the way that they like came at her was like high school mean girl shit. Like, I just
yeah.
couldn't take it, and
Very
that's
childish.
that's why I love Naomi so much. When Naomi was like, "You're mad because Eva's on and she's popping." Period. And it's the truth. Naomi's like, I feel like the company hasn't treated me right and hasn't given me what I deserved? Yes. She's like, I feel like they haven't given me what I deserve. But I'm not gonna sit here and hate on the next bitch. Like, come on.
Thank. Yes, yes, yeah.
So unnecessary. And then people want to tell me that I'm harsh for coming at Brie. Did you not see what this bitch been doing to this girl? I'm gonna come to her defense. Fuck Brie Bella. I'll say it again. Fuck her. I think she's a
Like,
nasty person. Honestly, from what she showcased in her personal life, she must be a sweet girl. And I'm sure her family loves her. Her fans love her. I'm sure she has friends that love her, and I'm sure she's a good girl. But on this TV show, she's a fucking bitch. Period.
yes.
I'm going by what I see. And that's how I feel about Brie. I think she's a fucking bitch. And that's that. So, is there anything else that happened in this episode you guys want to touch on?
I just think Nikki's fake, like the titties on her chest for real. Like, I was so done with her when she's in the car. She's like, I just want to talk to her. I'm like, no, what happened was you told John everything that happened, and he told you everything that we said on the show last week, saying that, like, you shouldn't be threatened by her. Like, you're Divas champion. Why are you fucking scared? And now she feels bad. So she's going to be like, oh, let me try to talk to her and tell her my side, really, but she's gonna lie and be like, oh, I just felt so bad. Like, no, you started most of that shit. Like, you walking up and being like, oh, she gets to stay in LA, blah, blah, blah. And like you said, James, they're mad because Eva actually has a brand, and they've been trying to do a legging line for 5 years, and I have not seen one pair anywhere. Like, bitch,
Legging.
bye. Like, no, Nikki. I can't wait till next week and see what she says. I hope she's real with her. Like, well, I was one of the girls talking shit about you, but I just want to make okay because I valued our relationship. Like, she better be real, because if she's not, I'm like, I don't know what's after done, because I'm already done with the Bella twins. I don't know what's after that, but I'm gonna be after that.
Gigi, I think you hit the nail on the head with the John Cena talk, because I could easily see John Cena sitting her down and being like, hey, listen, you're here, she's there, da-da-da, you need to focus on your lane, you have the championship, you are you're what everybody's gunning after, why can't you be the voice of reason and try to mend the division and try to run it, since you are champion? And I'm sure that that's what got into her head, so now she got her super bra on, so now she feels like she gotta be the captain of the freaking, like, she's just an act. It's all a fucking act, and that's why I think it's fake. But girl, I can't wait until next week when she has that sit down with Eva Marie. Because from the previews, it shows Eva Marie telling her, I'm coming for the belt. And then Nikki's like, oh, fucking bitch, and then walks off. You mean to tell me, if this is, you know how editing is, so I'm going to give Nikki the benefit of the doubt. I'm going to wait until next week. But if she gets up and walks away because Eva Marie told her that she's coming after that belt, I'm done with Nikki. Because every bitch that gets signed to WWE should be wanting to go after that fucking belt. So just because Eva told you to your face sitting down telling you, I'm coming for your belt, I don't want to hear that. You're going to get up and walk away like a 3-year-old. That's why I said Nikki has those freaking 16-year-old tendencies. She really does.
Yeah.
She acts like a little girl. She talked to her boyfriend. He's like, oh, you're wrong. Now, I gotta go fix it because John. And then she goes over there. She gets put together by a grown woman and then doesn't know how to act and walks off because her sister's not there to bark in and fight for her.
Well, her sister is a bitch. You said it.
Brie, I'll say it. Brie's not afraid to bark. Brie will be there barking at you, running her mouth.
No, Bree barks at you when there's other dogs barking at you, because she was barking real sweet in front of that tour bus whenever she found Eva Marie by herself.
Yeah, but she's more she's more the one to say something. Nikki won't say anything. Come on, Brie walks around and cusses out her sister all day, every day, and the bitch never says anything to her. Oh, you're fat. You need to lose weight. You drink too much wine. You're never gonna get married. You'll never get a ring. You'll never have babies. Like, what can she not do to her sister? And sister, I'm not saying don't talk to your sister because our family are. That's there, but whatever. But I'm saying, Nikki, grow some balls, and then your sister tells you that she wants to leave the company, and you're crumbling apart because your sister's gonna leave. Like, you have no backbone, and you don't need this bitch. You don't need her. She's just casting a shadow over you, and it's so annoying. Not like because Nikki kind of outshines her in the ring and the mic, but like it's just that negativity. Like, I just wish Brie would go away, and then so I could like Nikki. Just go away.
She's so negative. She is. She's just a negative woman. Ugh.
Negative. So negative. I just can't wait until she has that fucking baby. Nobody in this world will be more happy than me when I find out she's pregnant. I'll even tweet her.
I was crying just like her on that couch when she said she wasn't pregnant.
For real. Have the baby, please, Brie. I hope you have your baby and live a happy, happy, happy life outside of WWE. So, that's all I have to say about fucking Total Divas, but I can't wait for next week. I can't wait to see this sit-down talk with the two of them. I'm excited. Gigi, what do you think was the reason why Nikki walked away from Eva? Do you think it's the Divas Championship comment, or do you think it was probably something else?
I think she probably said, I'm going to be the baddest. She probably said, I don't think she said championship, because I feel like Eva knows she's nowhere near that lane yet.
She did say it, though.
She did? Oh, okay. Yeah, she probably said that, or the thing that they kept showing, like, I'm going to be the baddest bitch in WWE. She said one of those two things. Yeah, and Nikki's like, oh my God, I can't believe this. Let me go pick up my $5 extensions from John's room. I'm like, God.
What are your thoughts, Josh? What do you think? What do you think Nikki heard? Why do you think Nikki walked off?
Well, Eva probably just told her, hey, they're setting me up in a way where I'm going to be pushed. And, I'm going to be, on Raw. I'm going to be on the main roster. I'm going to be, basically, I'm coming for your spot. She probably said something like that, And of course, Nikki's just, I agree. She's so teenage. She's just so, like, the way she talks. And it's just so, like, I'm watching a middle school girl in a grown woman's body, So, I don't know.
She used to have a middle school body, but she fixed that.
I just think, she just told her, hey, this is what the company has for me. And Nikki just being insecure. And I don't know why. It's like, you have everything, girl. You have the championship. You headline pay-per-views. You're on Raw every damn night. You're fucking John Cena. You got money in the bank. Like, what do you seriously, I don't get it, but whatever.
Well, that's Total Divas. Check back next week. We'll talk more about it. Can't wait to see what happens with that. But let's move on. Let's move on to NXT. NXT was amazing last night, I feel. Oh my God, it was so freaking good. There was a lot of Diva sightings last night on NXT. We had a classic main event Divas Women's Championship match. Oh, that match slayed for days. But we'll start off early in the show. Early in the show, Alexa Bliss came out with Bam or Bamf. I don't know. I just like the pairing. I really, really like the pairing. Alexa Bliss is doing such a good job as a heel. She's doing very, very well. And I think this is going to be the gimmick to take her over because that glitter, sparkle, splash bullshit just ran its course. So something fresh, something new. She debuted a trio finisher in this. At the end of this match, post-match, they attacked the guys. And then Alexa Bliss did some cheerleader jump up in the air and came into a sparkle splash. It was so freaking awesome. I thought it was so cool. She did it so beautifully. I love the way she flows in the air. She just, with the hair and everything, she just does a good job. And she's a good high flyer, and I hope she keeps this. And I want to see more high flying moves from Alexa Bliss. And I want to see that bitchy side of her come out a little more. I can't wait until she starts working with Divas with this character. Because right now they're trying to establish her as a character. So I can't wait until she's established and then she starts working her way towards the NXT Women's Championship. But Gigi, what were your thoughts on Alexa Bliss?
Yeah, I saw what she did. It looked really good. It gave me like Rey Mysterio vibes because Rey always looked very good. Like when he was coming through the air, like you said, she just looked very like she's supposed to be like a high flying girl. Yeah. And me and Nikki were talking about it in the chat yesterday. Like I said Dana Brooke for like next NXT Women's Champ, but Alexa's right up there too. I just forgot. about her, but I think she's missing like a little something to me. I think like kind of like because sometimes with her matches, I feel like she's missing storytelling. Just seems like she's just kind of like going through the motions, and the motions aren't bad. She just doesn't really like have her character much. But I think once she gets that, she can be NXT Women's Champ.
I agree with you. Yeah, that's the thing. She has to learn the psychology, and that's where she's lacking is ring psychology and tell that story in the ring. But you know what? She'll get there. She's definitely gonna get there, and I think that's why they placed her with the superstar, so she can sit out there and watch matches and see how the ring psychology works out. And I think it's so great for them to pair her with two superstars because it's only gonna benefit her. It's gonna benefit her. So she's in the right path. I don't want her to be rushed quickly to the championship yet. That's why I kind of leaned over towards Dana Brooks, but I didn't forget about Alexa. I didn't forget about her. But I just feel like Dana's just positioned. She's just positioned for the title at this moment above Alexa. Not that she's better than Alexa. I don't want people to get it twisted. But what were your thoughts on Alexa, Josh?
I thought it was really great. I love how she keeps her composure when she did the move. I think Alexa is a cross between Rey Mysterio Jr. and Terry Reynolds for me. I really, I agree that she's going to be, one of the main faces when Charlotte, Sasha, and probably between Becky and Bailey when they lead to the main roster, Alexa's going to be dominating that, along with probably Carmella and who else is there? But what I'm saying. She's definitely going to be one of those main chicks on the NXT roster that's around the championship. I think what can work for her is if we get more promos just to know more about her heel personality because I like to see that more.
Yeah.
And I'm just really enjoying this whole Alexa Bliss and Bam because at the same time we love them, but at the same time they're heels and they're pretty obnoxious and annoying. But I love that about them. So I'm here for Alexa Bliss. As far as Dana Brooke, I got like I said before, I have faith in Dana Brooke, and NXT is about developmental. But what I think is really interesting from a fan's point of view is that it's so obvious when we see how the WWE sets up people for the championship and how the fans reject it. You know what I'm saying? Like Roman Reigns is a perfect example of that. How the WWE tried to set him up for the championship and the fans rejected that, Um, and I think that I agree with you, James. It seems like Dana's kind of positioned to be the champion, or at least be in that realm of getting the belt or whatever. But I think, fans may reject that too. So because as fans we see the real talent, we know what's up, and we're quick to call it out. But I enjoy Alexa Bliss, and hopefully she gets to cut more promos, and we see more of a storyline with her.
Yeah, so. I agree. But let's move on to another diva. Another diva popped up on NXT last night, and it was Eva Marie. She came out to her new theme song wearing all white, and her hair was red, obviously. Well, she came out, the fans gave her hell. But she did a nice little twirl on the Titantron, and then she got on the mic, and she started to go off. She started telling them that she's excited to see the women's title match later tonight, but she's more excited about her debut. She's going to be debuting next week. And her first match down at NXT, well, it's her first re-debut, because she had a match on NXT, but they just want us to forget about that old Eva Marie. But, yeah, she's ready to come out, and I feel like she did so well. She handled herself well on the mic. She had different tones. She was not monotone. She went up and down, showed a lot of attitude, a lot of charisma, I feel like. And some people might disagree, but if you do, you're just a hater. I'm sorry, she did well. Even Nikki was in the chat room, and he's told me to make sure I mentioned that he agrees, that he thinks Eva did a good job on the mic last night. And this just shows promise, and it makes me a little more excited for her debut next week. What do you think, Gigi?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I watched it. I was real proud of her because she came out and she did she had that same opening line, I'm so happy you guys are happy to see me. I'm like, oh shit, but she kept going from there, and it was actually good. It wasn't anything groundbreaking, but I was hella surprised because when you start off at shit and you come up to at least okay, that's very good. So she came out, she delivered, she got to the point, she didn't let the crowd scare her or anything. She did real good, and you can hear guys yelling at you suck, and she just kept going. She did what she needed to do, so I'm proud of her. Good job, Eva.
What about the go
I
away Eva sign?
gave it like a 6 out of 10 for promo.
Gigi, did you see the go away Eva sign?
Oh no, they. Oh god.
They had go away Eva sign. Some fans were
That was
turning their
something.
back towards her. They turned their back. I was like, wow. But Josh, what are your thoughts on Eva?
I think she did a really good job, well, in comparison to where she was at before. Because I remember the first time she cut a promo on Raw and she slapped Jerry Lawler, like for Total Divas. You guys remember that? I think
Yeah,
that was like a couple years ago.
Yeah.
That was such a hot mess. I was like, oh my God, why? But like here in 2015 on NXT, like she did a really good job. I love the fact that she played upon on the fact that a lot of people don't like her. And she just went along with it. She said, "I'm happy for you to see me too," and all this other stuff. So I'm like, "Yeah, I'm glad she embraced that, and she used the heat of the crowd, and it worked with her, and she used that with her promo. So I thought she did a really good job.
she did a great job. Whoever helped her out, whoever helped her out with her mic skills and just hit her with her bullet points did a good job. And they told her you better play around with that crowd because they're gonna give you hell. So whoever
Yeah,
coached her, good on you. She's doing well.
and
Um,
another thing,
yeah,
another thing for me was I don't know why, but watching it kind of reminded me of Sable back in 2004 when she was a heel. For some
yeah.
reason, I don't know why. You remember on SmackDown, Sable used to come out and cut
Mm-hmm.
promos and she'll get booze here and there.
Yeah, that's
Back in
their.
2004,
I
it kind of reminded me of that for some reason. I don't know
I
why.
agree. I got Sable vibes as well. I did, definitely did. But let's move on to two other divas who main evented. Oh my god. These two girls, Sasha Banks and Charlotte, came out for another classic match, and this is just another one in the books. These girls came out and absolutely killed it on NXT. Oh my god. I can't. The spots were on point. The ring psychology was on point. The respect was there. Weave was everywhere. I love the figure four with the weave, and Charlotte grabbed the weave and started trying to whip Sasha with it. And I love how Sasha's embracing the whole snatch of bitch bald movement that she's have on her Twitter. And I love how she plays along with her fans when her fans say stuff like that. With the whole ratchet and getting your wig snatched. I love shit like that, and I love how Sasha plays around with it. And then she threw some shade on Twitter saying that's what happens when you get dollar store weave and dollar store clip-ins or some shit like that. But the match was just so great. I loved when they were just Sasha was trying to fight her way out of the figure four leg lock, and they were just swinging at each other. That was perfect. I don't know. The power bomb was sick. Um, Charlotte's head scissors was nasty. So many things. There was so many great moments, and this was just a classic match. I can't. I just love the match. The match gets a 10 from me, like an absolute 10. I can't take anything away from it. They hit every spot. There was no botch at all. They're on the same fucking page. They think alike. Like I don't know. Some people just mesh. Like their chemistry's on point. You know how the Undertaker and Shawn Michaels has that great chemistry. And Sasha and Charlotte just have that great chemistry as well. Same with Shawn Michaels and Ric Flair. They got that great chemistry. Sasha and Charlotte got that great. Lita and Trish. You could go on and they have that chemistry. The Rock and Stone Cold. I could go all day. Sasha and Charlotte just fit in that category. Not only because they're women, it's because they're just the shit. What were your thoughts, Gigi, on the match?
Like you said, it was so good. And the thing about their match, no shade to like Kevin Owens and Cena, but when I watch their matches, even though they are good, like you get bored with it after a while. Like at this point, I'm like they're fighting again. With Sasha and Charlotte, for me, I can never really say that because all the matches are good, but still at the same time, like they're different. Like they have something in each match that makes them memorable. So they're
Mm-hmm.
just like do so well with it. Like I've never been like, oh, they're fighting again, and you can be like that because they've gone against each other like a few times.
I think this was
But
the
these
fifth
girls
time.
killed it.
I think this was their fifth time having a match against each other for the
Yeah, it
title.
feels like the 500th time with like Kevin and John Cena, but shit, these girls just like killed it. They did everything you said. All the spots were on point. Their chemistry was on point as usual. And I love Charlotte's interview after the match. It was like she got really emotional with it as usual, but you can see like she like loves working with Sasha. Like that's like her shit. That's her girl.
Do you think she favors wrestling with Sasha over Natty? I think so.
Yeah, because
Even
I
though
think that's like
Yeah,
her girl. Like they came up together.
You know
Yep.
what? I feel like the match with Natty put Charlotte on the map, but the matches with Charlotte with Sasha kept her there. Like it even elevated her a little more. It did, yeah, way more. Definitely way more. What were your thoughts, Josh?
It was really, really good. My favorite part was the power bomb. When Sasha got power bomb, I was like, damn! It was so good. I agree with everything you guys said. Another favorite part that I liked was, I think it was Sasha Banks was in the corner, and I think Charlotte was slapping her. And when they were slapping each other, that weave was flying. I was like, yes, Queen, yes, slap, shake that weave. It was so much fun. And the thing I like about Charlotte is that, of course, she has that lineage of being a Flair and all that stuff. So you expect greatness, and you do get that. And with Sasha, Sasha Banks is current to how women act, as far as what you see on TV, throwing shades, flipping the weaves, talking shit. Saying bitches is ratchet. I'm a boss bitch. I'm a bad bitch. It's so fucking current and so much fun because that's how we talk to each other. You know what I'm saying? So those two together, like you never get bored. Like, of course, like what Gigi said is like John Cena and Kevin Owens. It's just like, here we go again. I guess we can watch this, but no, Sasha and Charlotte. Like, if they do it again next week, I'm gonna watch it. Like, seriously, it's so much fun to watch, and the fans, like, you heard them saying like, "Let's go Sasha, let's go Charlotte." So, and at the end, the respect is there between the both of them. The respect is there for us as fans. You see it in the audience. So it's so much fun to watch. It really is. So I can't get enough of those two.
Yeah, me, they just love each other and they work so well, and I'm glad that we got to see that respect. I feel like that was the moment that we know, okay, now they're on the main roster and their whole NXT stint is done. I think that was the final match of Charlotte going after the women's championship. I think that was it. That's the end of a trilogy down on, well, a series down on NXT. It's done. Their feud on NXT is done. I saw the coolest picture on Tumblr, and it was right when the whole Diva Revolution thing kicked off on SmackDown. I mean on Monday Night Raw, sorry. And the Team Bella was in the middle, and then you had TeamBad on one side, and then you had the Freaks and Geeks on the other side, and right in the front of the camera, you see Sasha and you see Charlotte's profile, and somebody darkened everybody out and just kept those two divas facing off with each other. I gotta find it's the coolest thing, and they put like
Oh, that's cool.
history slash future. It was so cool. I gotta find that picture so I can send you guys. I thought it was really really cool how they just forgot about all those other bitches, and I was like, hey, what about Becky? I love Becky. Don't do me like that. But yeah, awesome match. I'm so proud of those two. But speaking of Team Bad and Sasha Banks was on SmackDown today, and she was part of Team Bad with Naomi and Tamina. They had an interview with JoJo, so JoJo's backstage. Can I just say that JoJo's doing the damn thing, announcing and doing these interviews. She's so good on the mic, and that's why she got promoted so fast from NXT over Dev Taylor. It was so quick. It's like overnight. Now she's on the main roster, so good on her. Well, anyways, she asked a question, and Naomi came in. No, I think Sasha was the one who set it off first. I don't know. I don't know who it was first, but
It was Naomi and then Sasha.
yeah, they kind of piggybacked. They went back and forth a little, but Sasha came. She told him that she's here to stay. She's the boss. You know, the usual Sasha shade and sass. Loved it, but Naomi, girl. Naomi picked up the ball. I feel like her being paired with Sasha gave her that kick in the ass that I feel like Naomi always needed. And she just
Mm-hmm.
came out of pocket with the JoJo all up in her face. Let me explain something to you. And she's like, with the, I like that with her.
The lip back, yeah. The
Yes.
lip back and the hair flip, yeah.
Yeah, the lips back. I like it. She needs to keep that. And Naomi on Monday Night Raw, I feel like you felt a little flat. And then I rewatched it. I was like, she wasn't that bad. So I do go back on my word for saying that she wasn't that bad. Still wasn't one of the best speakers of the night. But for me, sometimes Naomi's a hit or miss on the mic because I feel like she lets the nerves get to her sometimes. But this was clearly it was a pre-recorded segment, so I feel like she felt a little more comfortable. They probably did one or two takes because it was on SmackDown, but she nailed it. So I'm gonna give it to her that. I just gotta see it live. That's my only gripe with Naomi. But Tamina was so funny. She was like a heckler. She's like, yeah, JoJo. I like that, and I like the how she stares her down, and people are trying to say that Tamina's doing that because of the pin JoJo got over her on Survivor Series a couple of years ago.
Oh
But
yeah, I remember that. Oh yeah.
such a cool segment. I like that, and I love that Sasha got a moment to shine on SmackDown. It was cool. So I just can't wait to see what goes on from there, and I can't wait to see what happens on Monday Night Raw. But what were your thoughts, Josh? Josh?
Oh yeah, can you hear me?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. Yeah. You know what? Have you guys ever seen a movie called Barry Gordy's The Last Dragon?
No.
Never seen it?
No.
Well, you should watch it because there's this character named Shona. And in the movie, Shona, he's the villain, and he says, stuff like, who are the baddest? Who are the meanest? Who's the most low down motherfucker? He says shit like that. So that reminds me a lot of Sasha. Man, like whoever thought about this idea, they deserve a raise or something because this was an amazing trio to put together.
Oh, this faction? Oh, hell yeah. I think,
Yeah.
was it you who asked me who my favorite faction is out of the three? I think it was Nikki. It's TeamBad. TeamBad is going to go over. Everybody's loving TeamBad.
Yeah, and one thing I do like about Naomi's promo was she said that we're the trifecta. You know what I'm saying? She's nailed that. Like we're here to stay. And I'm just so happy right now. Like it's been such a great week for Diva fans and just overall it's great programming, except for Tough Enough. But that promo on SmackDown was on point, and I love Tamana. I really do like Tamana, but she did look kind of scary though with that mohawk and all. But besides that, it was a great promo. It was really fun to watch.
Your thoughts, Gigi? Gigi?
I thought it was so good. Like I hit the floor. Like Naomi just fucking like snatched the lives in that promo. Like it was just so good. And then I like how like it wasn't just her talking because that was my fear and I wouldn't let Sasha say anything. But Sasha got all her shit in. She said her catchphrase was like you can bank on that. And it's like Naomi just stole that shit. Like promo of the week goes to Naomi because like the first one it was like it got to the point, but like this time she delivered and she was giving all types of attitude. If you didn't know what Naomi's character was, you know what it is now. And then Sasha did great too, but that was like you knew that was going to happen. In Tamina, they're keeping her silent and only says a few words as we need to do. And poor Jo, I felt so bad for JoJo. She just looked like the little pretty girl that gets picked on because she's too nice. Like it was just so good. But I'm gonna need TeamBad merchandise like immediately. Fuck Team Bella. Fuck Team whatever the hell Becky and them are trying to put together. They don't even have a fucking name yet. And I need TeamBad merchandise like immediately. Like hurry the fuck up.
I know, TeamBad.
Okay, let me ask you guys a question real quick. Since you guys seen that promo, do you guys still have your edges? Because they were snatching edges like crazy with that promo. You guys still have your weight
Sasha needs to come up with some move and just call it snatched, like or Naomi, one of them, like hashtag snatched when Sasha's coming down to the ring.
Edges, snatch bitches or something, yeah.
Because she literally does snatch bitches up. It's the funniest thing.
She just needs to do that move that she did to Nikki to everyone now and just call it snatched.
Yeah, where she just grabs them by the hair, slam. She's so innovative. She'll come up with something so freaking cool. I never got to worry about Sasha. Never.
I would hate to see like JBL or them try to say it. Oh, Nikki just got snatched. Like, oh dang, we're gonna have to get like Renee up there to say it like how it's supposed to be said.
Seriously, or she can just say it in her interviews like Nikki Bella is about to get snatched or something. Like whatever. But I don't know. I'm excited for Raw. Aren't we all? It should be good. Let's hope. But I think it is going to be good because I really think that they're really serious about this change because it's the acceptance has been overwhelming. Like fans went crazy for it, and the internet broke for the Divas. So I think they're really going to keep up with it, and they have to, because I like Stephanie said it best last on Monday Night Raw. She said that the Divas division is part of her legacy, and she don't want it to look like shit. Like really, she had it all these years, and this is what it amounted to. Like that's it. And they had a developmental territory that was way better than what they were actually doing on the main roster. That's embarrassing. It's a joke.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm glad that they went back and corrected that fucking error that they had for so many goddamn years. And I kind of feel bad for divas in the past now. I feel bad for freaking Beth Phoenix who never got that. You know, they better bring some stipulations now. I better see some ladder matches with divas. I better see some shit like that. Like, it's ridiculous now. Like, if the divas are willing to put their bodies on the line, fucking let them. Go around, take a poll. Who's willing to take a shot of a chair? See who's willing to do it. I bet you Becky, Charlotte, and Sasha are down to do it.
Yeah, table matches or
Yeah, let's do something.
The Bellas gonna look at each other first. Like, girl, you gonna do it? Okay. No, Bellas won't. No.
Are we gonna sit on the chair? What are we doing with the chair? Stupid. But anyways, speaking of SmackDown, there's been some news and rumors about SmackDown. SmackDown is rumored to be moving to the USA Network in January, and the plan is for WWE to pretty much link SmackDown and Raw and have storylines fall from Raw into SmackDown, so people will be more invested into SmackDown. And the word backstage is they're calling SmackDown a boring duck. I'm like, what the fuck's a boring duck? I'm like, okay, I guess that's some television terminology. I don't know.
That sounds like some old man shit. Vince said that and everybody laughed. Like, there was a pause when he said it and no one laughed. And he's like, ha ha. And everyone else started laughing. Like, Vince, you're so funny.
Oh, Lord. But, Gigi, what are your thoughts on SmackDown moving over to USA Network? Do you think it's going to benefit them? I think so.
Yeah, because sci-fi, I'm getting tired every single time I watch SmackDown. Like, it's like, after SmackDown, 5 octopuses versus a bear. Like, oh god, I don't want to even, like, have that near my wrestling. But I kind of wish they would just go back to, like, Raw was one thing and SmackDown was another, and they had their individual people and their individual storylines, just because the draft night was, like, the best night in wrestling. Like, it was one of those good-ass Raws that you were ready to watch, because, you know, like, it was about to get shaken up, but that's the only reason I want that back, but it's good to depend on USA because sci-fi is like just a very irrelevant network until it's Sharknado time.
Excuse me, I'm a fan of sci-fi. Well, there's a couple of shows I like. I really like Face Off. Have you ever heard of Face Off?
Yeah, and they like do the little makeup and shit, but then it's like after Face Off, Octopus NATO 17 sharks. Like no, thank you.
They have some cool shows. The movies are crazy.
There's a
You're just not a sci-fi guy.
there's a diamond in every single rough, but there's so much like coal and sci-fi, and then like Face Off might be the diamond.
Yes, Face Off is definitely the diamond. They're working on their 7th season. But Josh, what are your thoughts on SmackDown moving over to the USA Network?
Well, I mean, I watch wrestling through my computer, so it doesn't really matter to me either way. But I do remember, what Gigi said. I think it was like back in 2010 or 2009 when they did have like the SmackDown brand versus the Raw brand. That was fun. It really was because I remember when because during that time they had Teddy Long and he was like the general manager and you get to see all the Raw divas and the SmackDown divas and people being drafted. That was more fun to me. I wish they went back to that. But I think that as far as if they're trying to get people to watch SmackDown because it's on USA Network, I think it will work because I'm not really. I mean, I like sci-fi movies, but sci-fi got some weird ass movies though. They really do. Yeah.
I'm not really here for the brand split anymore. I feel like it's a thing that they had, and just let it be in the past. Because it got so like, what's the word I'm looking for? Repetitive. I feel like I was watching the same matches over and over again. But then again, what's changed?
Nikki Bella.
Because I remember like there were people exclusively to like each show. Because I remember back in the day, Beth Phoenix was a women's champion and she was just on Raw. And then Maurice was a Divas champion and she was just on SmackDown. And then they switched it up. That's how I remember it. But, to me, it was just more fun. I don't know. It seemed like it had two different companies, even though it was the same company. It just seemed like it was two different,
I liked when it was like, when you would have like a rare sighting of like a Raw superstar pop up or something. Like, what is he doing here? He's on Raw. Like, I like that. But then again, it got boring. Like, I felt like I kept seeing the same matches over and over again. Same working, same booking, different, like, for me, it just got a little bit too much. But the only aspect I like for that is different storylines. But I feel like the storylines was always the same people, just a different just a different thing. I don't know. I'm just over it. I feel like there's so much they can do. They just need to stop being fucking lazy. They don't need to
Yeah.
split the brand. Let's just get it together.
It's just
But
pretty much missing stuff like bragging rights was a good ass pay per view because they would fight and shit, and then Royal Rumble would come around, and then all the general managers want to beef on who's going to win the Royal Rumble. Like those were good times.
yeah, I get I
Yeah.
get your points. I definitely get your points, and I see your reasons. But hey,
It's
well,
the future. We need to move on.
I have some news, Gigi, on your boo Ziggy. Are you
Speak
ready?
on it. Speak on
Well,
it.
Dolph Ziggler is out of action right now because he's currently away filming a movie for WWE. He's going to be out for 4 weeks. I guess because they're going to be shooting for 4 weeks or something like that. And he's going to be playing a cop in this movie. Are you excited?
Fuck the police. Fuck the police. It's so beautiful. I can. And then Dean's playing a cop in 12 rounds straight. It's just blessings. It's so many blessings right now. It's amazing.
Joshua, are you going to watch this Dolph Ziggler movie?
Yeah, it's gonna be fun. Is it? So he's gonna be a cop, right? Like you said.
Yeah.
Is there anything else?
That's all I read. I read that he's going to be a cop. I know that there's a child involved in this movie.
Oh, he's going
I
to be a
hope.
DILF too. Jesus. Oh.
I don't know if
I
it's
hope
his
it's
kid.
like a. I hope it's like kind of like a. You guys remember this? Well, I don't know if you ever heard of the show. You remember the show Miami Vice back in the day?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I hope it's kind of like that because Dolph Ziggler, he likes to wear like pastel colors, but he's still cool with it. So it's really cool to see like like him being a detective in Miami and trying to solve the drug trade or shooting guns. I'm looking forward to it because Dolph Ziggler and what's the old boy's name? Dean Ambrose, they're really good at promos. So they're natural actors. So I'm probably going to buy those DVDs actually when it comes out. It's going to be fun to watch. I can't wait.
I'm looking forward to seeing what they're gonna do with his hair. That's what I want to know. If
I'm
they,
going to leave it alone.
I think they're gonna cut his
Oh
hair.
no. They need to dye
Oh,
his roots or dye another color. Jesus, please.
I think he's gonna get a haircut. We're finally gonna get that change Ziggler needed for his return, and hopefully when he returns, him and Lana come dressed down and street clothes, and he has a different look. That's what I hope for. I don't know. He can get like a fro hawk or something. Like not cut all his hair off. Do something. But guess speaking of things getting cut off, somebody is looking to be cut off from the WWE main roster. Jack Swagger has been rumored to be leaving WWE. He actually deleted his Twitter today. What do you guys think about
really?
that? Yeah, that's
You
what I
had a
heard.
Twitter? I wasn't even popping. We
Hey,
ain't gonna miss you.
Jack Swagger, man, you came, you did what you can do, you didn't pop off, move on. That's all I got. I got nothing bad to say about the guy. He tried. He just couldn't connect with the fans. That's just, it is what it is. WWE is giving you multiple chances to go over. Rusev ate you up alive out there. Rusev outworked you. And he exposed you, honestly, because I feel like Rusev was just a shit in those matches. But if Jack Swagger goes, I hope somebody else picks him up. Maybe Ring of Honor, Lucha Underground, give him a new character. Maybe he can come out and slay. Like, I just wish you luck. That's it. Nothing negative. What do you think, Josh?
Well, I think definitely he had his moments. He had good pushes though. I remember one point was like 2 or 3 years ago when he was being pushed for the heavyweight championship.
He did win it. He won it 4 years ago, I think it was.
He's like Money in the
Yeah,
Bank.
Mm-hmm.
but no, remember when like he was being pushed for the championship, but he got arrested for like smoking weed or DUI. Y'all remember that shit?
Oh, yeah. I think that was the second time trying to go for the belt.
Yeah, I mean I think at one point he definitely connected with the fans
Yeah, he
because
did.
he was with Zeb Coulter, and it was all about being a real American. And
Well, Josh, I don't think they connected with him. The USA chants still happen. It's not because of Jack Swagger. You know what I mean? Because how long can they keep him as that patriarch guy?
it could last a long time.
It
I
could.
mean, if you look at the country right now and how Americans they want that country back or whatever, it could have lasted a long time. I like Jack Swagger, I honestly do, and hopefully, we get to see him again in Lucha Underground. I think he'd be a good comparison towards, because Lucha Underground is all about the Latinas and lucha wrestling, just to see like a really big 6'9", however tall he is, white guy in there. It'd be a good contrast. So
Well,
hopefully he's still working in the future.
it's rumored, so we don't know if he's actually gonna leave. So just have to wait and see. Gigi, your thoughts on Jack Swagger?
I ain't gonna miss him at all. He wasn't really getting me where I lived at any point when I watched him wrestle. When he was with Zeb, he was good, but it was because of Zeb, not of him. He was a good wrestler. He never really hurt anybody, from what I remember. You saying his name right now just reminded me of him. Like, it's not like anybody was like, "Where is Jack Swagger?" No one said that. I was wondering what the fuck happened to Zeb. Like, where's Zeb? But he can, like, I think the most character I ever seen out of him was on the damn video game when he had like a Rey Mysterio Road to WrestleMania storyline, and he can take that gimmick to Lucha Underground because he's like Todo Americano or some shit. Just take that and go. Like, you're just eating up time.
I'm not mad at you, but I want to talk about another superstar. Cody Rhodes came back to WWE this Monday night, and he had a match against Neville. And can I say that artwork before their match I was so excited for, and this is something I really want WWE to keep pushing for. I'm a big comic book fan. I love heroes. I love all that shit. I just really, really, really hope that they take care of this storyline and really invest into it and take care of it. And they can actually turn it into something really, really cool, because I know that they were in talks with the guy who plays the Arrow on the CW network. So it'd be cool to maybe get The Miz, after The Miz's little run with Big Show and Ryback, because I know The Miz is feuding with him. I would have Miz, Sandow, and Axel get together and go up against Cody Rhodes, Neville, and the guy from Arrow. I think that would be a cool match to do. Because, you could easily have Sandow and the other guy dress up, because, they're just jokes to WWE, so why not? And I don't know, just take care of it and do something with it. But I really want Neville to keep this Marvel character going. I want the Marvel credits in his freaking entrance, like right before he comes out. You know how the Marvel credits roll? They show all those things. They did it in WWE this week. I swear WWE is listening to our show. Remember last week when I talked about Summer should come out and apologize? I mean, Lana should come out and apologize for beating up Summer and all that bullshit. And then I turn on SmackDown. Summer's like, I want to apologize, like word for word, for stooping down to that level. And then I watch Monday Night Raw. They just switched the Divas. They gave it to Summer. I watch Monday Night Raw, and then I see the credits roll of the Marvel thing. And I'm like, what the fuck? I just said that last week that they should do it. So maybe somebody back there maybe we just have the same thought process. But I thought it was really, really cool. What do you think about that, Josh? What do you think about Neville and Cody Rhodes' new little storyline?
I haven't been watching it, to the truth. I was trying to watch it, but I'm pretty sure it's going to be really good. Now, I remember reading a report saying that how, like, when Cody Rhodes came back as Stardust, and people didn't like it.
Yeah, people didn't like
it. Yeah, because his father just died. I guess they didn't like it or whatever. But, I mean, I guess I hate to say the show must go on. And I want to see more of this superhero Marvel weirdo characters, because at the end of the day, Cody Rhodes and Adrian Neville are great wrestlers. So it doesn't matter to me what characters they have, or comic book characters or outer space characters or whatever you want to call it. They still put on pretty good matches, and it's all about presentation. I guess you could use the word. So yeah, I'm gonna do some more research on it. So.
You just want to see them work, see them wrestle. But I just love that whole comic book superhero villain thing behind them. I don't know. I like it. Some people might not like it. I like it. It is what it is. Gigi, your thoughts?
I like it. I just hope they don't make it too cheesy. Like, they're gonna have starting up trying to be like a real ass superhero, like the Hurricane or some shit. I just hope they keep it somewhat realistic. Because when I first saw that, because when you put it in the chat, that was like a fan made thing, and then I watched Raw again, and I saw, oh wait, this is like a legit thing. And I'm like, please let it not be like the Hurricane 2.0. Like, please don't do that to Neville or Cody. But yeah, I just hope that they do good with it. And I thought the people who were bitching about Cody being Stardust was so stupid and insensitive. Like, they're like, oh, he isn't paying honor to his dad. I'm like, dumbasses. Like, Stardust was one of his dad's characters when he was coming up. Like, he's still paying homage to his dad. And the first night he comes back, you want to bitch. Like, be happy that he's here. I would still be out if my dad died. Like, they were so stupid. And then Eden and Cody went on Twitter and said what they want to say, and Eden always sounds like she's crying in every single one of her Instagram posts, so it wasn't anything new. But I just hope people like realize, wait, he is like he always is paying homage to his dad, so don't bitch about it when you just don't like the character and you're trying to find a reason like not to like him.
I mean, it makes perfect sense for them to keep him in the Stardust gimmick right now with the whole thing that they're trying to do with Neville. So who else better than for Neville to feud with? The only thing they need to do with is add more storyline to it. They need to make Cody Rhodes more like the Joker. That's what they need to fucking do. The Joker is the biggest, creepiest gimmick that character that's ever been like created with DC, and he's such a dark character, and it's so easy for Cody Rhodes' character as Stardust to fall into that category. It's so easy. It's like, cut the strings, let him be creepy, let him be a little dark, let him be vicious, let him attack Neville backstage. It's just the little things that they can do to make this into something and actually have people invest into it. And the kids are gonna fucking go insane over this. They're gonna sell so much merch. Like me and Nikki were talking about this on the last show. They could even come up with a cool little cartoon where like they could easily put Cody Rhodes in it. They can put Neville as a superhero. You can put Finn Balor in the show. You can put Paige. You can put Becky Lynch. Like, I feel like they could all be like cool little characters on a cartoon show on the network. It would be so awesome. You would have the superstars do their voiceovers and everything. It would be the shit. And I'm like, come on, WWE, wake up. There is money to be picked up with this whole Comic-Con, comic book, superhero villain type of shit. There is money there. So they need to wake the fuck up and get it cracking and do it right. Because they're on the right track. They really are on the right track. It's just like, wake up. I don't know who's driving the plane, but let's get it together. But those are
and since you just said that, James, you're probably going to see it in the next 2 weeks since someone is listening to our show.
I hope. I hope to God, because it's tell me though, it hasn't been weird though. We say something and then it'll show up. Like, I was like, what the fuck? When I saw Summer cut that promo, I was like, I just said that for Lana to do that. And I was like, they just switched it around. And then I'm watching Monday Night Raw. I just said that. But they didn't put it before his entrance. They put it as a promo to introduce the match. I was like, what is going on?
You missed Cleo.
If they take one of our fantasy bookings, then I'm calling up there real quick and in a hurry, okay?
We are not calling Gigi. We're all going to get together and walk over to the Connecticut headquarters and be like, who can I talk to before I sue this motherfucker? Because I have
Get our coin.
Yeah, I need my coins. All right, you guys need to sit me down with the NXT writing team, bitch.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. It's just so crazy. But that would be awesome if they were listening. Shout out, hey, writers, hey. We know you guys are out there. But yeah, that's all I have for today. Do you guys have anything else you guys want to touch on? I feel like we've covered a lot this week. I think we got to everything.
Pretty much just 2 new Total Diva previews, but it doesn't really cover much.
No, doesn't. The only thing that we saw was the Eva Marie and Nikki feud. Their little spat. But, you know what we can do? We can do some little promo. I want you guys to go back and check out Josh's fantasy booking with Charlotte, which was really, really cool. I really liked it, Josh. I just wish it was longer. I told you that before. I want more.
Yeah, I'm going to do a second part.
We have Gigi's fantasy booking coming up soon. And Nikki just submitted his fantasy booking with Eva Marie. And I just got to put it together. And then we'll have that up real soon for you guys. So just go out and just keep an eye out for that one. And we have some big news for you guys soon. But we're going to keep that tight-lipped. And it's going to be awesome. I'm sure you guys are going to enjoy it. But yeah, I think that's it for now. You guys can follow me at Jimmy James, Jaymes. And Gigi, where can they follow you at?
You can follow me at TrueG on Twitter, and then Gorge.George on Instagram, and Ziggler is King on Tumblr.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I have to say
you got something to say?
No, I do, but it's not shade. Josh, where can people find you at? We can close out with it.
You can find me on Twitter at Josh Tech Soldier. You can also find me on Instagram at Josh Tech Soldier as well.
Awesome. So the King thing, when you just said the King, it reminded me of the Wade Barrett situation. I am so over Barrett and Truth. R-Truth is just a fucking joke. He's filling in that void that they had Santino in. and I'm just so over it with it. And I feel like Wade Barrett is just a waste of the talent. It's just a complete bore. Like they should have never brought back King of the Ring if this is what they were gonna do with it. Honestly, what was the point?
Every King of the Ring has been shitty though. Like after Booker, if you ain't King of the Ring, like it's like a dip in your career, and we don't bring it up again because Sheamus's was
Oh
terrible.
my God, Sheamus! I forgot about that one. King Booker's the last relevant King of the Ring I can think of, and before that, Kurt Angle. Other than that, I don't give a shit. Edge was a good one.
True.
That's it. But yeah.
Do Queen of the Ring, but oh wait, writers do Queen of the Ring. Like seriously, do that.
Yeah, do that. Josh, book that.
Yes, and I want my coin if you do it as well. Shit.
We want that chingle, baby. Shout out to Cameron. Hey. But thanks, guys.
Oh, Arion? Okay, yeah.
Oh, Gigi. But thanks, guys. Thanks for listening to the show. Please like and subscribe to our channel and keep on the lookout. We have a lot of things coming for you guys. TPP has been busy. It is the summer of TPP. Bye, guys. Thanks for the show.
Bye.
See ya.